We can use a recursion blocker to help solve this issue of that thing being called value tree property change being called way too often. So we can use something like the scoped value setter class in Juice. And that's this guy right here. Helper class providing resource allocation is initialization based mechanism for temporarily setting and resetting a value. So that's what we will use here. So let's go back to our header file. We'll put that down here. Bool ignore callbacks. Initialize it to false. Then over here in our value tree property change, if ignore callbacks, return. All right, so we can just check it, right? It defaults to false, so we can set it to true here. Juice scoped. Oh, let me kill the app. It doesn't need to be running. Come on, autocomplete. There we are. Bool. We'll just call it guard. Ignore callbacks. And we want to switch it to the value true. Basically, when it leaves this function, it's going to switch it from true back to its original value of false. Once we get to this point, this becomes true, and if for whatever reason this gets called again, like this recurses, it's going to see this line and it's going to bail out. Let's try this again. All right, let's add 3 tasks. 1, 2, 3. Let's add 3 subtasks. 1, 2, 3. Let's clear this, and let's start ticking the subtasks. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, that totally works. All right, now does it work when we reorder the tree? If we put this guy here, that totally works still. That's awesome. What if we put that here? What if we put that there? What if we drag this out? Oh, look at that. Oh, did you see that? That was very strange. We marked this guy as true. Uncheck this. It's still that way. We click this now. It's 0. Okay, so there's an issue with the checkbox and the completed. Let's deal with this update label text right here. Remember, we only want to update the text if our name changes. So let's comment this out. And we need to update it. Let's see, copy this. If our tree property changes, if the number of, if this happens, the number of completed equals the number of children, we need to update the label. We also need to do it here. And then we also need to do it if the identifier is the name. Else if identifier equals identifier name. Call that there. Okay, cool. Let's run this again. We'll do the same thing where we add 3 nodes and 3 child nodes. Mark them as complete. Uncheck this, check that. Well, I wonder what was causing that bug before. Let's take a look at that calc function over in utility. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. If we return here, we didn't go through all of the children. So we need to get rid of this. Right? If we return right here, maybe we have 6 children and we're only on children number 2. So we didn't check all the children. Let's try this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and start checking them off. Counts are cool. Uncheck that, check these guys. Awesome. And if we nest, oh, that's correct. Very cool. Uncheck this. Okay, they're all, look at that. That's fantastic. I think we can say that this is officially, I think we can check this one off our to-do list. All right, let's go do that right now. Where did I put that? Let's see. Need to show how many tasks remain and are completed on a task that has subtasks. Done. Awesome.